This is the Rockridge Counseling Team coming to you with important information that you will need to know as you move on to your junior year. Introducing the Rockridge Counseling Team. Mr. Terry, our school counseling director, and our 7 wonderful school counselors, 2 working with 9th grade students and 5 working with 10th through 12th grade students. We will now go over the graduation requirements for both the standard and the advanced diploma. If you are working towards your standard diploma, remember that 2 of your 4 electives must be sequential, for example, Art 1 and Art 2. If you are working towards your advanced diploma, remember that you will need 3 years of one language or 2 years of one and 2 years of another. The 2018-19 Program of Studies is now available. It can be found on the Loudoun County Public Schools website, or Google LCPS Program of Studies. This houses most answers to your questions regarding classes, graduation requirements, and much more. We will now talk about what a junior schedule may look like. You will either be recommended for English 11 Academic, Honors, or AP Language and Composition. You may visit our Program of Studies for an in-depth description of these 3 English courses. It is important to follow your teacher's recommendation for your English placement. Depending on your current math placement, your teacher will recommend you for the most appropriate math course for your junior year. It is extremely important to follow your teacher's recommendation. If you have questions about the course you are recommended for, please speak with your teacher directly. Here are some science courses you may take your junior year. Keep in mind, if you are going for an advanced studies diploma, you will need 4 different sciences and 3 different disciplines. If you are going for a standard diploma, you will need 3 different sciences and 2 different disciplines. You can ask your counselor if you have met or are on track with your science requirement. During your junior year, you will either take the U.S. and Virginia History Academic or U.S. and Virginia History Advanced Placement. Keep in mind you are maintaining a balanced schedule. If you are working towards your Advanced Studies diploma, remember that you will need to take a foreign language. You have the option of taking 3 years of one language or 2 years of one and 2 years of another. We strongly recommend that you take economics and personal finance during your junior year. This helps ensure that by the time you reach graduation, you will have met this requirement. If you would like to take AP Economics, that does meet the graduation requirement of economics and personal finance. It is important to choose an elective that displays and demonstrates interests of your field of study. Be sure to explore the new and changed elective choices for your junior year. They can be found in the Program of Studies for the 2018-19 school year. Here is a list of our advanced placement and dual enrollment course options for your next year. However, be sure to check if you have met the prerequisites for these courses. Prerequisites can be found on our Program of Studies or by speaking with your teacher and/or counselor. Are you interested in attending Monroe? Explore the 26 course options that they have. Understand that you will be there for an entire A day or B day, which will limit your flexibility in course options here at Rockridge. The deadline to apply is March 8th for the 2018-19 school year. Visit their website for their application. AET is now offering an advanced AET program for 11th and 12th grade students. The application deadline is March 8th for the 2018-19 school year. Please visit their website for the application and admission requirements. There are a couple things that you should think of as a rising junior: planning for your SAT or ACT, college visits and explorations, and creating a resume. Here are some takeaways from this presentation. Think about graduation requirements. Take courses that interest you. And be careful not to overload yourself, and think about the balance in your schedule. All teachers have put their recommendations on StudentView. If you would like to take a course that was not recommended for you, please do the following. Discuss it with your parents, discuss it with your teachers to determine why the course may not have been recommended for you, and think about the balance in your schedule. Once you've gone through all the steps and still want to make the change on the schedule sheet, sign it, and return it to your counselor. Remember, all forms must be in by June 1st. No changes will be made after this June 1st deadline. Do you still have questions after this presentation? If so, you can email the counseling team at rockridgecounselingoffice@gmail.com. If you would like to ask your questions in person, come to the Counselor Corner during your lunch this Friday, February 23rd. There will be at least 2 counselors during each lunch. Now time to pick your electives. Open a browser using either your phone, tablet, or laptop and pull up Student View. Remember, the Student View app will not allow you to do this.
Welcome to picking your elective courses for the 2018 through 2019 school year. Log into Student View through a web browser on your mobile device, tablet, or laptop. This process will not work using the LCPS Go app. So log in and let's get ready. Once you're logged into Student View, click on Course Request. This will be on the left-hand side of your screen. Once you're on the course request screen, you should see your core classes with the recommendations from your teachers. However, our goal is to select only your electives for the upcoming year. Do this by clicking on Click Here to change course request, which is below your recommended courses. On this screen, you can see that this student's core courses, English, Math, Science, and History, are locked. Once a course is locked, you may not change it without submitting a form that you will receive from your counselor in the upcoming weeks during your individual meetings. To pick your elective, click on the drop-down that says Department. Once you find what department you'd like, click on Search Course. A list of courses will appear for your selected department. Search for the elective you would like to take for next year. Once you've decided, click on Request, and toward the top of the list, select Click Here to move selected request to Selected Course Request, which will be highlighted in red. Now you can see that this selected course has been added to the student schedule. If you need to add another elective, you may repeat the process. See you soon for your individual counseling session.